Hey guys, today I'm going to share with you my favorite fall recipe. Every time I make this throughout the year, but it always reminds us of fall.
Cookies.
We're making banana bread. And I just love it. So it's a very simple recipe. You'll just need some vanilla extract, milk, sugar, flour, baking powder, cooking spray, ripe bananas. Mine have been in the fridge, that's why they're a little bit discolored. Some baking soda, eggs, your loaf pans, and then I have my chocolate chips. You can also put pecans or walnuts in this, and you want to get your oven. I have mine preheating to 350. You will also need a stick of butter for this recipe. So to start, you're going to take 3/4 cup of sugar and your butter, and you're going to start creaming them together in a mixer. I thankfully have a KitchenAid, so I will be using my KitchenAid. Alright, you're going to take this and dump it in. So push it off of the wrapper. Yep. Oh, take the wrapper off. So for each recipe, you're going to want to use 1 stick of butter with 3/4 cup of sugar. We are actually going to triple this recipe because I have so many bananas. So we're using more. You got it. See? Here's the wrapper. Oh no, we're going to turn it on yet. So just keep that in mind whenever you are making the recipe that you don't use you know, everything that I'm using, so I'm tripling my recipe. Okay, baby. No, we're going to turn it on in a minute, not right now. We have to put more stuff in.
We're making sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I saw them. Yeah, we're making bigger.
Alright, Ellie, put that sugar in. Can you dump that in?
Yeah.
Here, hold it here by the handle. Alright, we're going to put 2 more sticks of butter.
Yay!
We don't need a shaker butt.
Wow. I would put it in.
Do that one.
Get off there. Get off there.
Let's not lift butter.
What?
It's okay if you get sticky. I'll give you a paper towel. Alright, let's do this one.
Get in there. Get in there. It's not going to come out.
There you go.
No, I can't do it. No, I can't do it.
Alright, press that one. Pull that one slide. Okay, so now that that's creaming, sorry, I'm not sure if you'll be able to even see with her head there, but she's demanding to help. I am going to work on the dry mixture. So for the dry mixture, you are going to need 1 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour per recipe. So I am going to be doing, obviously, a lot more. I find that doubling or tripling this recipe works fine. Anything over that, I feel that, you know, some of them might be missing something. So, but that's just, you know, my personal preference.
Yay, it's mixing.
It is mixing. I also find if you clean up as you go, it makes your life that much easier. Where I know I'm not going to be using the sugar, I'm just going to put it away. then you need to add a teaspoon of baking powder. So I'll obviously need 3. You'll only need 1.
I'm gonna put that in.
No, you're gonna do that stuff over there whenever I'm done with this stuff, okay? It's a good day. I've gone through a baking powder and a flour so far.
That's pretty.
And then you're going to need a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda per recipe. So I'll obviously need 1 1/2.
I did not like that.
I know I'm going to get asked. I'm using Pampered Chef
Oh, that's pretty.
measuring spoons, and I love them, and I would highly recommend them.
Don't put this in the sink. This is all green.
Okay, so this is our dry mixture now,
Okay, salt.
besides salt. So you need to add 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I mean, I guess you could add more if you wanted to, but I use sea salt and I feel that that's strong enough on its own. And then I just take a whisk and just make sure that, you know, all the stuff on top is kind of mixed as evenly as we can get it, where it is going between 3 different loaves.
Mixing.
Alright, so that's that. I'll put this off to the side. And then at this point I go ahead and grease my pans, or, you know, put my... And these ones are from IKEA, and I actually love them. This one is obviously like years older, and this one is about a year old. And then this is just a Calphalon, I think is what you call it, pan. And I've had this one since we got married. And it still works really, really well. So those are greased, ready to go. So now we're going to go back to the wet ingredients.
Okay, sounds pretty. Don't put these in the sink.
So now that your sugar and your butter is, you know, creamed together, you're going to add... then you're going to add your eggs one at a time. So you need 2 eggs per recipe, so we'll obviously need 6.
Can I see my
So I just turned my mixer on super low because you want your eggs to be very well mixed between each you know, addition. Alright, dump that egg in and give me the cup back.
It's mixing up.
What, can you stand like this when you put it in? So people can see your face?
Here. There's so many of them. Okay,
So then at this point I take my stuff around that's like getting stuck to the side. In a minute, baby. And try to get it down so that it's not, you know, getting stuck. And then at this point, then you're going to add in your milk, your bananas, and your vanilla. You can do this two ways. You can put them all three together into a pile, or you can just, you know, and then add them that way, or you can just do them one by one, and they both work the same.
Good boy. Yeah, I just say go.
All right, Ellie, put the bananas in.
I can't pick up them.
You can pick them up. They're just a little bit slimy.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this with this. I'm gonna do this one. Then you can do that.
Oh no, did it fall on the floor? No.
Tiny. It's tiny.
Yeah, it's gross. It's okay though, you're gonna get messy when you cook.
Cookie. Come here, bud. Come here.
And then this recipe calls for 3 tablespoons of milk. You can add less or more depending on where you live. Some places might need more, some places might need less.
You know most done. That after much. Yeah. No, some sugar.
And then you want to add 2 teaspoons, or no, excuse me, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So I'm obviously going to be adding a lot more than that.
I'm going to do it, Mommy. That's much. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh!
So I'm now at the point where I'm going to start mixing the wet ingredients with the dry ingredients. I find a wooden spoon and a spatula like this work best just to get everything, you know, off and all set. And you know, you may have chunks of like butter and stuff like that, but it's like, I'm no professional and it works good enough for us. It melts whenever you cook it. So I tend to work in like little, you know, groups of this stuff. So I'll pour probably like half of it, maybe a third of it in, and then you want to just kind of fold it in. Because I feel that if you are too rough and, you know, like if you were to use like the mixer to mix this all together, it just makes the bread like really dense and just, I don't know, we just aren't fans of it. They are now in the oven for about 38 to 40 minutes. Some may take longer, some may take shorter. For mine, I feel that that's the perfect time, that 38 to 40 minute. If you put more than one in, it will take a lot longer, but in the end, they look great. So I'll show you the end result as soon as they're done. A nice golden loaf of banana bread. Don't mind my nasty pan. But yep, 2 of them are done and 1 of them is still going.